Hey guys, this is Connie with CC Collection. I just wanted to come on and have a little talk with you. Um, I want to tell you about my situation and what my plans and my goals are for this coming year, um, such as they are. Um, First off, I want to talk about my health because that has a lot to do with whether I'm going to get to do much of anything. Um, 2 years ago, I spent a couple hours every morning just getting to where I could move again. And I thought at first it was like fibromyalgia or something. It, when it first started, I could like massage my muscles and get going, but it took a couple of hours every morning to get to where I could do something and get my day going. And I just kind of dealt with it for a while. And I started thinking that my muscles don't relax when I sleep because when I wake up, I'd be like really super tense, like I'd been tight, all tensed up all night long. Then I had my wreck on April 1st last year, or year before last. And that made me sore, so I had been getting up every night when I was through with everything I was doing, and I have some Bluetooth headphones. I put them on, turn my cell phone on to some music, and dance around vigorously for exercise. And that seemed to help a little bit, but after the wreck, I couldn't do it for a while, and I just got to where I couldn't do it after that, and things went downhill from that point forward. And then within a couple of months, I was going through some jewelry, and I reached to the end of my table to set a necklace down on the end, and I missed the table. It hit the floor. So I turned in my desk chair. It wasn't this one, it was a different one. But I turned in my desk chair, and I bent over and reached out to pick it up. Well, as I did, I wasn't close enough, so I stretched out further, and my chair tipped me out and into the floor, and the back of it come and hit me in the back of my head. But that part didn't hurt. I'm hard-headed. But as I was going down, I knew I was falling, so I sat up, and when I landed on my tailbone, and I had to get my son to help me get up, which took a minute, and it took a little bit, but like the next day I couldn't stand sitting, I couldn't stand up from sitting, I couldn't sit down, and I could, just the motion of doing it hurt as bad as doing it. And so I waited, and I got over it, and then I started hurting again. So a couple of weeks after that, I went to the doctor, decided I better go have an x-ray done to see if I had cracked my tailbone, because I hear that's not a good thing. So I went, and he x-rayed it, and I gave him a whole list of stuff I wanted him to check. He x-rayed my tailbone, said it wasn't broken, but I had signs of arthritis all up my spine and in my hips. So that didn't sound good to me, but he gave me no rehab, no exercise, no nothing, no pain pills, nothing to do for it. He did put me back on my blood pressure medicine, and in my view, it was the wrong one. I have somewhat of a bladder issue, overactive or something, and I don't need a blood pressure pill that makes me go to the bathroom that has a diuretic in it. if I've already got a problem getting to the bathroom in time. And so I just won't take it. And he, just... So I went a year in pain and everything, and then I just said, I can't take this no more, and I went back to the doctor, same doctor, and he x-rayed again and said there was no arthritis in my back. And I'm like, well, you're the one that told me there was. And he goes, well, you may have it in your hips, but it's not in your back. And I'm like, all right, what is it? Well, your stomach muscles and your back muscles are not strong enough to hold you anymore. And I'm like, that don't make sense. Because if my stomach muscles and my back muscles couldn't support me, I wouldn't be walking through the house. I mean, you got to have something that holds you up from the hips up. And anyway, he recommended rehab, and that's when, COVID-19 had started, and oops, shouldn't have said the C word, but anyway, that had started, so that made things difficult, and the brakes went out on my car, so I didn't have a ride, so that just made things difficult. But I did get to rehab a couple of times, and the exercises they had me doing, which were fine, but they just wore me out completely. And where I had to go in at, you had to walk to the middle of the hospital from the parking lot, and then walk back. And by the time I got home, I was just ready to go to bed. And of course, when I get up, I couldn't hardly move. So that didn't work out. In a nutshell, is I need a new doctor, because this doctor, all the things that the first time I went to him last year, he took care of the blood pressure, he x-rayed my back, and he poked at my stomach and said, you don't have a hernia, because this side of my stomach sticks out further than this side, and it's kind of uncomfortable depending on what clothes I'm wearing. But not too bad. But that's all he did. And he did urine tests, he did blood tests, but I never got any results or any information on any of that. And whether he did, just didn't do anything, or his lab didn't do what they were supposed to do, I don't know. But I know I didn't get any results, and the next year, nothing. So I need a new doctor. I have filed for disability, but I still need to get a doctor and get in to see a doctor. I've got a book to fill out for Social Security, but other than that, anyway, that's where I am money-wise and everything. The second stimulus check comes in. If I finally get it, it was supposed to have been done on the 6th, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm beginning to wonder. That's going to be to get the brakes fixed, get me some new insurance, because I let the insurance go, and get the car tagged, because it tags went out during the summer. So once all that's done, I'm back on the road. I don't have Wi-Fi or DirecTV anymore, so I can't do any auctions. All I can do is pop-ups or videos, and Um, I can't get Wi-Fi unless I've got that much money coming in every month that I'm going to be able to pay it. There's no sense in getting it one month and then not being able to pay for it the next month. And I can't expect my son to, because he already pays all the other bills around here. And so until I get Wi-Fi and get my car on the road, there won't be any more auctions for a while. I do plan on stepping up my Facebook, Twitter, and any other social media, Instagram, all of that. Maybe even get on eBay a little bit. With not having a car, it's kind of hard to get to the post office, so I may not do eBay until I get the car fixed. Or even pop-ups. I want to start a blog, but I'm not going to do that until I get Wi-Fi. And I have a couple of other ideas. Kind of would like to have your opinion on what you think. Would be some cool ideas. I'm gonna do the dove videos again this year. I've already seen some pairs of doves flying around and poking around, but they haven't been over there thinking about building a new nest or anything, so we'll see. Hopefully a pair builds a nest over there and starts another family. It is still a little early. I also want to do go back to the video I did last year of the submarine down here on the Arkansas River. Do some more stuff from my hometown videos. I've already got ideas for at least 2 of them, if not 3 and 4. It's just a matter of what I feel like going and doing when. There's a few of you that I've talked to on the phone that have seen, but my backyard's like an aviary. Is that what you call it? They got all the different kinds of birds. I mean, we have bluebirds, blue jays, cardinals, red-breast robins, all kinds of finches, hummingbirds, doves, just about every kind of, we've had woodpeckers, all kinds of birds. A turtle will just show up walking across my yard. All kinds of feral cats coming through. So I just thought maybe I could do a in my backyard type of thing. If I can catch enough animals out at any given time. Maybe even cleaning up if I can get my hands on a chainsaw. I got a bunch of bushes I'd like to chop down short and let them refill out because they've overgrown. Of course, I wouldn't be doing it. My son would be, but also, I tend to cook things that are easy but inexpensive. Like, we've had meals of banquet pot pies 2 pot pies a piece. That's 4 pot pies. That cost $4 for dinner that night. I've had chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. I've made tuna fish salad for tuna fish sandwiches. We've had chili dogs. We have hamburgers. We have spaghetti and what my mom used to call Spanish rice, but really it's spaghetti made with rice instead of spaghetti. And beans and different things. But I just thought sharing an inexpensive, easy recipe I use, or getting some from y'all to share on a video would be cool, and might change my diet up a little bit. That might be a set of videos I could do. I could do like one a week and talk about it and, you know, show a finished product or whatever. And my dog's sleeping, but she's talking in her sleep or something. Anyway, I just was wanting your opinion on that. I also thought about starting a club, CC club or whatever you want to do, but basically what it is my subscribers that buy from me, or if you have never bought from me, you can join, but just to answer a set of questions that I would email you, and you'd be put on a list of, it would basically tell me what you like, the style you like to wear, what your favorite color is, any particular thing you collect, like whether it's a brand or what your favorite brand is, or just different stuff to give me an idea of what kind of stuff you like. So if I bought a lot of jewelry that something come into that, say Cindy Lovin, like it, Cindy Loves Jewelry likes turtles. If I got a lot of jewelry that had a turtle brooch in it, I could take a picture of it and send it to her and see if she wanted to buy it without putting it on an auction. That way you guys get a first look at items that would be auctioned, but not everybody else is seeing it at the same time even. And I don't know, it'd be more of an exclusive look at something. I would want your birth date. Doesn't have to be a year, just the month and day. So that if anybody wanted to, or if I wanted to send you a free gift or make you something, then I could. I'm going to be delving into some things that I've never done before. Like I've got a stack of polymer clay of all different colors that I've never done anything with, and as soon as I get this stuff organized, which I'm starting to think that it's not ever going to get organized, as soon as it gets organized, then polymer clay is my first, and I still want to start doing bead weaving and different stuff. right now I'm going through chains, and as soon as I get those done, I'm gonna get rid of some of them, and some of them I'm gonna like these pearl links. I can't decide whether that's, I think that's just bronze wire in there that they made the, I don't think it's tarnished and old, but I can't make up my mind. I did take a bracelet apart that's been stretched out that was shell. I don't know what I'll do with that because I got a whole cup of them here now. I haven't even got that lot of beads that I bought. That's something else too I was gonna do, is buy beads to sell, but nobody bought anything from my last bead lot that I offered to sell, $2 a strand. So I'll use them myself, and I might buy some more stuff that I can sell. I don't know. I just kind of think I just need to get everybody's opinion on where I should go with everything. I've thought about doing a newsletter that I could email to different people, but that's no different than the blog. I can't do an email I can't do a newsletter on my phone, and I don't have Wi-Fi to do it to email it from my computer. So a lot of that stuff is going to have to wait till after I get Wi-Fi. And I can't get Wi-Fi until I'm making some money. And I'm stuck on that situation. So y'all leave a message or email me at cccollection@yahoo.com, and notice there's no S at the end of collection. So anything any opinion you have on ideas for videos or things I could do for the recipe thing, or whatever you can think of that I can do to keep my channel going and maybe make some money, I would appreciate it. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.